Yeah, Daniel. Okay. Alright, please quickly scan the attendance. Michelle, etc. Lucas, thank you. To Maria. And if Mirza and Iman are here, please let me know. I'll check in for you manually. Mirza, Iman, are you here? Okay, if not, let me know after the class, then I'll do the scan. I'll scan your attendance manually. Alright, if you refer to it, you can see the update for PHP. It's LU3, basic PHP. Don't worry about the numbering. So we jump from LU1 to LU7, LU7 to LU3. Okay, then the codes are here. You can download the whole folder. Then there's LU4 for PHP forms. And the codes are here on edit. And these are the expressions. And next week you're going to see as well. Right, you're here because you want to listen it from me through WebEx. But next week we'll have a face-to-face. So for our Iban friends, Hidayah friends, we're going to celebrate it on this Thursday. Selamat Hari Gawai dari Guru Geranja Mai. That's early wish for your nice Hari Gawai. Yeah, the rest of you, never mind. If you're not celebrating it, the subject is here, the lecture is here for today. So you may listen to me and you may download it. This slide. Then the lab demo will do or has been doing the same thing every Thursday. So please attend the lab session every Thursday, 3 hours. Then on every Fridays, we will help you with the project. So should you have any question with the project, ask him to explain the details about the coding. But please don't ask the question. Don't ask the answer from him. The project is yours. You are responsible to complete it, but he will get you. Don't worry. Okay, any problem at the moment for the project one? Project one and second one done. For project one and project 2. Any questions at the moment? You may switch on your microphone or you may type it in the chat box. Thank you, Daniel, for clear. Okay, if not, let's proceed with this introduction about PHP. I believe you have studied it before, but not, of course, not in the previous subject. But this is the way you learn. I have the content here on slides, but you have a lot of other ways to study the theory. But I don't like the theory, so I'll quickly. Do we need to have photos of every single item also? Yes. Not every single. The minimum, what's the minimum requirement? 20, isn't it? 20. But let's say the store has only 10, so you have to do 10. You can create the new item. But if it has more than 20, you should have 20. Let's see how many items. Project 1, Project 2. Yes, correct. 20 items, then 20 photos, correct. The fastest way is you ask it from the owner if he or she has got no data or no file of it. Yeah. Solution is you don't have to order all 20 items. Yeah, the solution is allow you to use AI tool to generate nice nasi goreng or mee goreng. Don't worry about that one. That's just to make sure that the item visual is correct with the real item. Don't give me food, but the photo is drink. Yeah. You may use any tools, don't worry. Any AI tools to generate the image AI. The minimum of 20 means if the stall has more than 20, so 20 is not, not towards the maximum, sorry, I should repeat it. Exactly 20, if I say exactly 20, let's say the stall has only 19, so don't worry, I'm not going to deduct your mark. Tell me that, sorry sir, the stall only has 19, so don't worry about that. Okay, Daniel? Okay, this is a basic of PHP. Thank you, Daniel. You listen for me today, but on Thursday, you must try it hands-on. Use it, install Zam, then play with the tool with this. And should you have any problem, ask the lab demo immediately in front of him for that 3 hours. Then should you still have got problem with the coding, with the syntax, for example, you see me Monday next week after Gawai. Alright, so this lesson, basically you will learn what is PHP, CGI web server application. You have been using it for many years now, but so these are just the theories. The syntax, the fastest way of learning the syntax, I'll show you through W3 School service. I give the flexibility. You may use the slides. Download the site, copy paste it, copy, run it on your Notepad or any other tools that you want to use, and see what happens to your syntax, whether the syntax is wrong or any problem with the syntax. What you can do with the PHP, lots of things you can do, as opposed to the limitation from HTML and JavaScript. What is PHP? Okay. The full name is PHP Hypertext Preprocessor. PHP Hypertext Preprocessor. It's a scripting language. If you ask me, is it a programming language? I would say it's a web programming language, not a full-fledged programming language like C or Java. It's more than almost 30 years now, since 1995. I've got the opportunity to learn PHP many years ago, of course, during my study. But at that time, we mixed it with COBOL and Fortran. That is full-fledged programming, not scripting language. And it's an open source, written in C, similar to Perl and C. So you can embed your PHP script inside the HTML script. That's the nice part of PHP. And for the main file, you may save it .php. That's the way you save the file. CGI, Common Gateway Interface. It's a program to interface you with the machine, the processing behind it. Just do this quickly, and I'll show you the syntax from W3 School after this. Okay. This is what happened on web server. Normal process is receiving and requesting the data, the information through HTTP. And what we normally use is XAMPP, X-A-M-P-P, X-O-O-S, MPP for all major operating systems. Since you are using Microsoft, any of you here, sorry, Windows, any of you are using Apple MacBook? Anyone? Now this is the process in the web application. The client, once you submit your, once you press enter, so you are at the presentation tier. The application tier is processed in between, and the data tier would connect your request or your information into the database. So for database, we're going to see it and do a couple in the next week, where we are going to connect it with SQL. Right. These are very popular examples of PHP. You can see Gmail. Many of you here are not using Gmail. So you are using Gmail, Gmail uses PHP. Amazing, huh? The power of PHP. Same goes to Facebook and all other interactive online quizzes like Kahoot and Quizlet. Okay. And almost everything that can be accessed via web browsers it can is or being developed using PHP. Very powerful scripting language. Alright, this is your hello world, your first PHP code if you have never used it before. If you see HTML here, that means the whole thing is inside HTML file. As you learned previously, for CSS and JavaScript, it should be inside the body. So this line, the colored line, is the PHP line. Okay, use hard bracket symbol or a less than symbol and close it with more than or larger than symbol. Start with question mark PHP, echo, and it will print the text hello PHP. Don't forget to put them inside bracket, open bracket, close bracket, double quote, and semicolon. Close it with a question mark, and run. Press enter. Run this file, double click, open it using your Chrome or whatever browser that you have. That's your first hello.php. Okay. So the question symbol PHP denotes the start, and question, then the bracket, the end of it. So don't forget open and add it correctly. Where do you want to place it? On your XAMPP, you should install it inside your laptop because you don't have any server. Everything can be processed here. So on server, it should be www.inimas.my, but since your XAMPP is inside your own laptop, this is the URL, http /localhost/path to scriptname.php, whatever name of the PHP file. These are the advantages of PHP. Easy to learn. Yes, of course, easy to learn, but hard to memorize. Don't memorize the syntax. I'm not going to ask you in the exam about the syntax, but make sure you practice it every day. Practice it every day. That should familiarize yourself with the syntax. Right, these are the syntax. I'm going to explain it line by line, but you can just copy the whole thing, paste it in your notepad, and run it. Here, for the output, you may use print for C, print line, and add line after the print. And then you may have echo, and semicolon, don't forget it, at the end of each statement. And everything after you question mark PHP and end it with question mark. And these are the parts which will be processed by PHP. Here, then in terms of number of statements, you may have it in single line. You may have 3 to more than one line per script. Like one PHP script, you may have print if, print hello PHP, print. You may have nicely line like this. Then in terms of comment, this is the syntax: double forward slash for single line. Or you may have hashtag for single line comment. And if you have multiple line, more than one line, so you may have forward slash and star. Don't forget to flip them, star first and forward slash to close the comment blocks if it spans multiple lines, more than one line. Okay, print. First print is to print, but you're not going to connect it with the printer. Print means output to the browser. Echo. Print, similar to print, is echo. Or you may print the value of R of the array. But first you need to assign $sign array equal to array. And array should be 1, 2, 3. Print underscore R, and array 1, the output 1, 2, 3 will be appeared on the browser. Okay. Alright, class, these are the things that PHP can do. Data types, variables, instance, almost as strong as C, I think. But of course, C is full-fledged software or programming tool. function, and for function conditional statement and loops are handling. This is far better than JavaScript. Okay. Then types of data, you may have booleans, integer, float, double. So I'm not going to read it one by one, but you may refresh your memory with whatever you learned from C or in the introduction of programming, introduction to programming class. Alright, that was in terms of Scala type, Boolean means true or false. Integer, one until how many? 1 million, or no limit for integer. Float value, string value. Okay, I'll skip some of the slides, but after this I'll show you through W6 flows. For creating an array, this is the syntax: array, open bracket, and don't forget to close the bracket to create it. Then you may enter the key inside the string. This is the example. You may have a new element inside the array, or remove one element number 5 in the array, or you may delete the whole array. Next is in terms of the variable. This is how you declare the string variable output. Okay. And in terms of names, you may have it from A to Z, capital A until small z, then underscore. It should not be a number. Or you may have content A to Z, 0 until 9, and as well as underscore. In terms of typeless language, here you can see a number of integer. A equal to 5 as equal to $sign A equal to 5. Next is constant. You may set the constant name, constant data. Okay, meanwhile, one question from Paris. Do we need admin page? If you don't have admin page, how could you manage the whole process? So, by default, if you create a shop like that, there must be an admin page. The same thing in terms of input and output, except if you want to present it to me, I am from the user page. You are from the admin page. Understand, Faris? How to simplify it. Can you create something without having an admin page? Yes, that's called hard coded. But for this project, it's soft coded. You need to code them. In order to code all the element, uploading it manually. Can you upload the image manually? So if you upload the image of the foods item manually, that's still hard coded, right? I want it to be automatically uploaded by you as the owner of the website. You should not allow me to upload the image. Then when you do it first, next Monday you show it to me, I'll see what happened. Whether you can do it without admin page. Okay, Faris. Interesting. Good question. Okay. I've been teaching this subject for many years now, but students keep asking almost a similar thing because they are expecting I ask them, please create an admin page, 5 marks, and user page, 5 marks. So maybe that in your mind maybe. Can mind for see me next week the class. You can explain me, give me your example, your current status of your project. Okay, what else, Faris? Next, in terms of constant, this is the way, just pick this one. Predefined variable. Alright, normally for predefined variables, you are not allowed to use it as your main, as your data. For example, server, these are the reserve word. operator. Okay, for the operator, you may use this as simple as to process a simple arithmetic calculation 1 plus 2, or you may assign a value to x equal to 1, y equal to x plus 2, for example. Or you may compare a and b, incrementing, decrementing, plus plus, minus minus. Logical to compare a and b. String of data from one what you call it, data, not data. Lupa dah apa si punya konsep string or who can help me? String of what? Array is a string of data, betul? Lupa dah. Okay, another type of operator. Okay, these are the operators, plus minus, star is multiplication, / is division, percentage, plus plus, minus minus, increment. You may assign operator equal to. You may compare between two data, a equal to b, so a equal to b. Exclamation mark equal is not the same. Or bigger than, smaller than, bigger or equal to, smaller or less to. Sorry, smaller or equal to. Some of our logical operation, and or not, and string operators. Setting the function. Conditional statement, you may have it. You may get the content from input from the user. If input is A, then what? Or if input is A, else it B, you may use else if A, B, C, switch from A to B, while A equal to 5, then to what? But once A equal to 5, what should happen? And 4 for each. I don't think this is hard if you have good fundamentals during your first year study. But never mind, these are you can keep upgrading or making yourself familiar with the code, with the syntax. I mean. Right, next thing, PHP. This one, I would like to focus on the code, on the syntax. Okay, alright, this is the conclusion for the slide. Yeah, question at the moment? Before I switch to the... you may download this one from Philip. Yeah, let's see what we can learn from attendance at the moment. Anyone just join us? Just now, please scan your attendance quickly. Welcome, Patrick, Justin, thank you, Nabil. Nizam and Iman, are you here? Please let me know.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Right. Who's this? Nizam ke Iman?
Iman.
Iman. Nizam, are you here? Nizam, if you are here, let me know. Yeah, Raf, welcome, Raf. Raf, are you celebrating Gawai? Still early? Still can attend the class for today. How many of us here celebrating Gawai? Sebastian, well, Ralph, Sebastian, only 2 of you. Krista, you celebrating Gawai? Well, only 3 of you. Another one of your friends, I forgot her name. Her mother or her father celebrating Gawai. Right. Okay, let's proceed with the a real playground. I love W3 School. Okay, this is W3 School and PHP. Right, while you listen to me, or if you want to ngiruk tuak, don't ngiruk tuak now. You may ngiruk tuak 31st night, 31st evening. Don't do it now. I'm still teaching you. Yeah, thank you, Ralph. Thank you, Sebastian. Sebastian, you're going where? Semarahan, Kuching. Where do you celebrating it with your family? Something, Lubuan too. Okay, nice. For information, I was born in Malugu, Siriaman. So Malugu area is majority, I think 90%, 99% Iban. So my parents nemu jadi Iban lah. So they also asked me to learn Iban as well. Nizam, dia palak coding dengan tuak. Okay. So one day free and easy for you, Sebastian. But it's only 1st June. 2nd June, you need to be aware of the assignments and projects, etc. Okay, right. This is PHP tutorial. Now, freedom means if you want to listen to me, follow me carefully. But the best is don't just listen. You should also log on to W3 School with us.com/PHP. Click PHP tutorial and start learning PHP now. Follow me step by step. I don't like this theory. I would love to do the coding immediately. And the coding is nice because I don't have to switch it to my notepad. I just click try it yourself. Right, this is here. This is my compiler. This is my where I should type my code. The left side, the right side is the output. Click run. The output is at here. Happen to my output. Okay, right. It takes time. Right, so here you'll learn this one from day one. Top type HTML, open with HTML, close with HTML, put everything inside the body. This is the line of the code for PHP. Question mark PHP, question mark close. Echo my first PHP script. Fastest way is just double click wherever you want. Just my first PHP script. Hello, just say anything. Hello, selamat hari gawai. Just for example. Let's see what happens. If nothing happens, don't worry. That means your syntax has something wrong somewhere. Prepare it inside the red line, red quotes. Hello, selamat hari gawai. Alright. Yes, Sebastian, try it from your side. So I would prefer, although I teach you like this inside the class, face to face, I would love you to do the coding immediately. One way you follow me step by step, another way you may go fast, don't wait for me, and go to the next tutorial immediately. Where's the next tutorial? Okay. Tutorials. These are the exercises. I would love to have these exercises. Submit answer. Missing part of the code below to output a hello world. Click here, submit the answer. Suppose and after each time you may click start PHP quiz to see your understanding. Okay. The references are here. All the codes, all the syntax are ready here for you to explore. Yeah, tutorial intro. And you may track your progress as well if you log into W3 School. Click next. Let's see. Have here installation. You see for you to set up with MySQL. Next. Run done. In terms of CAN sensitivity, try it yourself. Running a new tab. So all output are the same, although even though you use full capital ECHO or you mix small c, capital H, small o, or you use all small letters. output are the same. Okay, click run. Right. Done. Next. Yeah. And you may learn also here, however, all variable names are case sensitive. Like try it yourself, open new window. Alright. Like red. Everything is red, of course. But now, let's see, it only calls this value. My car is red, my house is nothing, my boat is nothing. So it should be $sign color. Since you assign the value here with small letters, red, so only the first line is being processed. My house is, although it's correct spelling, but wrong case. Same as second and third line. So now to repair it, I just copy it, bring it here, paste, paste, and see what happened. Paste, 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 and click run. Why does it need to, okay, now it works correctly, nicely. My car is red, my house is red, my boat is red. Why? Because it uses the same case with the one that I assigned before. Okay, dan senang belajar macam ni. Now because you have everything here and just keep clicking next, next. Don't waste your time once you master one small section of PHP. Next is about comment. I've shown you through the slide about commenting. Now you test it whether your commenting style is correct or not. Of course, the output is not here because these are about comment. Okay, so it's empty. Don't be afraid if you see something empty, but because your content is empty. These are the commenting lines. Next, it's about multiple line comment. Variable echo string number forms. You may explore it now. I will show it to you next week for form and advanced spreadsheet. There's a variable. You can create variable here. Try it yourself. $sign txt hello world. Start with hey. Okay, first line, hello world. This is the instruction. This is the code. $sign txt to produce hello world. Don't forget. Don't forget double quote, double colon. X, give the value for x equal to 5 and y 10.5. Right? This is only assigning the value to txt, x, and y. Now, if you want it to appear on the screen on the browser, you must use echo. Echo $sign txt. This is the output. Hello world. BR for, still remember? Line break for enter one line. Enter one line. Echo x5, echo y. May change this value to 15, just for example. Run. Okay, right, done. Close. Next. What do you want to learn next? PHP variables. Output, let's see. Right. I left W3 school. I left. Next. Sum of two variables. Let's see the simple arithmetic calculation. X 50 plus 4, 50 times plus 40, 90. You may just hantam saja what happened if you change it from plus to star. Okay. Y 50 times 40, 2000. Done. Simple, huh? Of course, that's simple because I learned it 20 years ago. Never mind, you learn it today, but once you are familiar with the code system, with the structure, opening, closing, everything we are discussing here in between PHP, understand it line by line. Each line has its own function. Assign the value, echo for printing on the browser, call the value, add arithmetic symbol, plus, minus, multiplication, division, whatever you want it may be. Close it with a column for a semicolon, question mark, close, forward, slash, body, after that's it. Mention run. Alright, next. Siap belajar PHP ni, tak sampai 2 jam habis. Of course, if you want more details, you need to practice again, time and again. But this is just brief introduction. I love WT School very, very much. Kudos to the developer of WT School with a brilliant idea of learning from the left panel, coding in the left panel, just simply click run and the output will be in the right panel. Now, study the output line by line. Variable x inside function s. Variable x inside function is x, whereas x is 5. Global scope means it works anything from here to here for the whole function. So, although it's inside this curly bracket, okay, these are the curly brackets for local, but this is global. So means the whole function will keep understanding x as 5. This is for the local. So don't read it like this, but try it yourself. Don't read it one by one, but test it. What happens if you bring x5 here, local scope, paste it here, and see what happened to the value of x. Never mind, don't look at if something wrong. Let's see x4 now. What happened? Okay, now there are two local scope here because function and my test are different subsection. So different local thing, local 1, 5, local 2, 4. But you assign x equal to 5 before the function, that means it's a global. Alright, next. Global keyword. What is static keyword? The sizes are here. Give it a try, don't worry. Echo and paste it. If you're lost, just click the menu, PHP, and see where you are now. What else you want? Let's try map. You may skip, you may follow a step by step. This is the pi value. Pi for mathematics, bukan pi makanan dah, for pi. So pi has been, you don't have to give the value for pi 3.14 blah blah blah. Pi has been pre-coded or has been defined by PHP earlier as 3.141. So you don't have to assign the value. Then operator. Here, you can give it a try to each of the operators. Addition, subtraction, multiplication is normal one or being used popularly. You may try exponential, exponentiation, sorry. Multiplication, try it, open new window. I've done this one just now. Assign the value, star for multiplication. I don't know what is the meaning of modulus and exponentiation. Give it a try. Assign an operator, whatever value at the right side is or being assigned to the left one. And in terms of comparison, try it. Now let's compare whether it's correct or wrong. Boolean false. What else? Plus plus for pre-increment. Plus plus after the dollar sign and X post-increment. If you don't understand, click try it. See what happened. Echo plus plus or plus 10 would increase. Increase by 10 one time. Logical operators, string, and multiply, star, from an answer, so answer, from an answer correct. Ya, bagilah temukan penat saya jawab ni. Sedih saya jawab. Nizam, jen palak coding. Okay, lots of other exercises here. So you may go to exercises, exercise 2, 3, 4. For each subsection, we may have some exercises. So if you feel tired or get bored for doing the way I showed you just now, go to the exercises immediately. The form will touch it next week. Right. String variable syntax done. The 5. When it is here. On top of whatever, see whether it's correct or not. Just press anything and see if it's correct or not. Click show answer. Submit answer, not correct. And if we click here to try again. Form metric, dates, correct date function. Okay, 45 minutes done. Now you have another remaining 1 hour or so. I give freedom for you to connect with the group members. You may focus on anyone. You want to focus on project 1, it's up to you. Or you want to focus on project 2, should be no problem for me. As long as by 7 p.m. the group leader should PM me and tell me the progress of your discussion for the next one hour. I hope that it's not just only for the discussion, but also start to do the coding, start to taking photos at least, start maybe sketching the website, or if it's assignment 1, sorry, project 1, maybe you are now at the title, you have the it's called working title. You still can polish the title later on, but it's called working title. Abstract, you don't have to right now actually. These are the steps But the best abstract should be written after you complete all the steps. Because abstract is the summarize of all another summarize or the compressed version of production, its review, methodology, results, discussion, and conclusion. Everything is compressed under abstract. So the best way to write the abstract is after you complete the full paper. Right. Freedom for you. May pick any of these assignments. Do it now for the next 1 hour. Get back into your group member. You may use Webex or Discord or even WhatsApp discussion. As long as by 7 p.m. before 7, your group leader should contact me through WhatsApp. You don't have to call me. Just maybe print screen or short, simple reporting. Hello, sir. We have done with the design. Print screen. That's it. Thank you. Right. Any questions before we end? Question, ask me now. Switch on your microphone. Ask me now. Don't get confused on what should we do for the next 1 hour. More questions? All right. If there's no question, I hope we can discuss. Of course, discuss politely. Discuss with professionalism. Make sure you haven't said anything. This is a good time for you to sign the task. Okay, thank you, Minister. And let me know. You have 1 hour to discuss. Long enough. Long enough. Not only discuss, but also to get the ball rolling. Yeah. All right. Okay, if not, the class dismissed. Group leader, please don't forget before 7 p.m. 30, send one simple message for me to update your current progress. Okay, all the best. Thank you very much, everyone. Bye-bye. Happy Gawai Dayak for friends as well who are going to celebrate it. Bye-bye. Okay, Assalamualaikum. See you next week. No class on Thursday, public holiday. No class on Friday.